massive right. Ortega, first one, three, it's all over. Wow, look at left and right. Ortega, first one, three, it's all over. Wow, look at that.
I'm blind, bro.
Jesus. Как еще сказать? Jesus.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Jesus. Your host, George Mora. Your co-host,
Edwin CHUYA. What is up, guys?
What's up, guys? What's up? We're back with a new one. We got guests today. Studio's different. We're different, but we're here. Sway is with us. No, I'm joking.
I think it's different, bro. Holy shit.
Sway is with us. But yo, anyways, yo,
You don't know the answer, Sway.
Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like what you're watching here. All right, subscribe down below. If you leave a comment down below and you're not subscribed, Edwin's not gonna like.
We're not gonna like
even
acknowledge
respond.
that at all. If you're not gonna like subscribe, and then what the frick you would comment?
He's
Subscribe.
He's the mean one out of both of us.
Nah.
But
Nah. Well.
anyways, all right. Let's just get on. Let's introduce our guests today because we got some fire ass guests. We've had them on the show before. We've had both of them on the show before,
yes.
right?
In the beginning, right?
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, just go back and watch those and then come back to this one. Or you know what, just fucking watch it. I don't give a shit. Anyways, we've got my sensei, my instructor, the guy who taught me how to stand up, how to get punched in the face,
Kick people in the dick.
and kick people in the dick, and kick them, and get kicked back. Kick back. We got RUIZ, Jonathan.
What's
Ruiz.
going on, everybody? Everybody,
Thank you,
oos.
Then we got the main man, the main event here, right here, the main course, the entree, the pétazant. We got Orlando Warshot Ortega.
The real street Jesus.
The real street Jesus. The
Dave Star.
The Dave East.
The real star of Jesus right here.
The Dave East Jesus.
What up?
Right here. Yo. He's been knocking people out in the Amis.
Yep.
He's been choking people out in the Amis.
Training hard too right now.
Training hard.
Yes, sir.
And now he's with us again today. And he's debuting for Bellator.
Yes, sir.
Bellator, bro.
Yes, sir. Go big or go home.
That's big. That's
I
huge.
mean, if you
That's
start
awesome,
off,
Big as it gets.
I mean, I look at it like you start off on a big stage, you just get bigger. You know what I'm saying? As long
Oh
as
yeah.
I take advantage of the opportunity.
How did all this come to be about? How did y'all even get Bellator?
Manifestation.
I like that.
That's
I
a
like
good
that,
one.
Yeah,
Even if you listen to it, go back to the last.
yeah you were talking about
podcast.
manifestation.
I literally, that's what we was talking about, and I said on that podcast. I don't know if I spoke about it on that podcast, but I said that I know I definitely told Sensei when I first started training with him that no matter what, when I go pro, I want to debut
On Bellator.
on Bellator MMA.
Absolutely.
I didn't say UFC. I didn't shoot for the freaking stars with it. You have to be realistic with your goals. That's a big goal anyway, because Bellator, I would say, is probably second biggest promotion in the world, maybe one of the top three.
Yeah.
So that was a big goal of mine, and made it happen every day, just working, visualizing it, talking about it, being cocky as fuck about it. I mean, cocky, confident, whatever you want to call it.
It's confident.
And then this man right here, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on the phone with him, had a conversation with him. I called him. Actually, I texted him, "Yo, Sensei, I gotta talk to you. I was having a really bad day. I was like, can you give me 10 minutes of your time? I need 10 minutes of your time." I was at work, called him, and I like basically broke down to this man and told him like, "Yo, I'm about to move out of New York. There's no fights going on here. I wasted 2.5, 3 years of my life trying to, pursue something that now just is at a halt because of COVID."
Yeah.
So I was ready to just up and move, because, financially it was getting hard in New York, and, no work. I'm a bartender, so I can't work in a restaurant right now. The HVAC thing isn't really popping right now for me. So I called him, I told him like, "Yo, I'm about to move out the state." about to just go to Florida, start working, save up my money, maybe train out there. I was even thinking about going down to New Mexico, get some training in Jackson and Wings, you know, and he did nothing but give me his blessing. Like, yo, listen, whatever you feel like you need to do to better yourself. And then he was like, listen, I'm gonna do you a favor. He goes, I'm gonna hit up Jane, which is one of the
Shout out to Jane.
Thank you, Jane.
From Bellator.
Thank you so much.
You are the best. Always
Yeah.
giving her fighters chances.
So he's like, I'm gonna give Jane a call, and I'm gonna see what we can do about getting you on a card. See what their next card's like. Just keep putting you into their face. 10 minutes later, I get a call from 20 minutes later, I get a call from him or a text from him. Get the fuck to the gym now. Whoa, what happened?
Immediately.
And then I call him, and he was like, yo, look how the world works. I didn't even get to call her. He sent me a text. She just sent me a text and asked me if I have somebody. 145. Against a debuter. So debuting. 145. I usually fight at 125, 135, but hey, whatever. You get what I'm saying? The challenge is a challenge. The opportunity is there. Opportunity met preparation, and that's how this shit happened. So if it wasn't for his connection with that woman, and I wouldn't, and then boom.
The universe was listening.
You get what I'm saying? I was about to,
the universe
10
was
minutes
listening.
after the conversation of me telling him I'm moving, I'm leaving, I'm getting the fuck out of here, I quit. You know what I'm saying? 10 minutes, and then boom. Opportunity, and then right there, literally right there, as soon as I got off the phone with him, he said, get the fuck over here right now. I was at work. Hung up the phone, went to my boss, gotta go. Sorry. What do you mean? I quit.
Wow.
That's
Just walked out.
crazy.
It's crazy
Walked
because you
out.
just started with this where you said manifestation. I'm like, yo, this is what everybody I ask says is fucking manifestation, bro. The last person we had on the podcast, manifestation.
Everything.
real.
Literally.
Everybody's fucking
It's a
no,
secret.
it's a secret. It's
Yeah, it's
true.
crazy.
Secret.
Your story just fucking proved that. You thought it, you said it, I want it, and it had already, you've already attracted it before
put it out
anything.
there.
Before anything even
And then the
happened.
moment that I was about to quit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something out there, something. You believe in God. Whatever higher power you believe in. Something out there was
just
like, no,
came.
you're not quitting. Here you go.
It's amazing.
You
man.
prepared,
That's crazy.
so here goes your
Yeah.
opportunity, and now let's put it
Yeah.
together and let's make this shit happen.
I mean,
amazing.
also, I heard you on Instagram. You was not talking shit, but you was, I guess, talking friendly shit
Yeah.
with like another fighter, with the Bellator fighter. I don't know if that's the guy you're fighting.
Who?
Fumi, was it maybe?
Oh, Fumi Nakuda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not really talking shit. So I fought him before. We fought in the Emmys.
Oh, okay.
So he put up a post saying that nobody wants to fight him.
Yes.
And he's scared, and everybody's scared of
He's
him.
Bellator.
Yeah, he fought Bellator, but he only had one fight on Bellator. He's not signed to Bellator or anything like that.
Okay.
He debuted on Bellator. Same thing with me. I'm not signed to Bellator.
Mm-hmm.
The kid that I'm fighting is signed to Bellator, and I got the opportunity to take him off that throne, and hopefully, get my own contract if I show out. Which it's
So
what
you
I'm there
beat
to
him,
do.
you knock him out, you get a contract.
That's not
More than
100%.
He's a
That's not
prospect.
100%. He's a prospect.
He's a
So
prospect.
here's the thing: they're trying to build him. So if I go over there, I knock him out in spectacular fashion. Cool. Hey, dope. That was nice. But you just messed up our star boy. Shit.
So now you are star boy.
Yeah. So now one or the other. It might be that, or it can go the other way, where it's kind of like, shoot. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta put on an impression. Dana White says in his fight meetings all the time, over winning, over making money, over all of that, you're here to showcase your talents and to make people remember you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I'm just gonna go there, try to make them to remember who I am, and then hopefully something comes out of it.
I mean, you have star power in the ring. I think there's like when you fight, you have like that swagger.
That X factor.
Yeah, like that X factor, right?
That's
Where it's
right.
like you go in, you fight like yourself, you feel yourself, and like a lot of your moves are very like your jab, like your hooks, bro. Like your hooks, they're very like just like weird, like different.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I'm very unorthodox when I fight.
Yeah, so-
and some people want to take advantage of that, but it's not gonna happen.
and it shows. And then like when even like the promotional video that everybody sees right before the video, right? You can see like how you just like clean dude out, and then you even did a back take and you choked somebody out. That's fucking crazy. So it's like you got both.
I mean, I'm a striker, but we can take it
Yeah.
wherever you want to take it. You want to play jiu-jitsu, we can play
You
jiu-jitsu.
you said you went to Mexico, right?
I went to New Mexico to Jackson and Wings for some work. That was more or less just a confidence builder. He sent me out there. He was like, yo, go work with this person, this
Harry,
person,
shout out to Harry St. Ledger.
Harry Sanders, thank you very much for the work.
That's my man out there.
Yeah, they're beasts out there. So in that gym, it's literally top tier competition. There's
Yeah.
nothing but beasts in that gym. There's no, I never trained before. No, you have to be a fighter in order for you to be in that gym. And then at that, they have top level world John Jones, Aaron Pico, Patsy Mix. I was rolling and sparring and training with Carlos Condon. I didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Until after. So I'm rolling, I'm sparring, we're training, we're doing some wall work. And then like I did something where I put my knee up under his thigh and lifted him up so he didn't have any base or whatever.
Butterfly. Yeah,
but like as we were standing, I basically butterflied him, but as we were standing up against the cage, and it's like, so Carlos Condit stopped me and was like, hey, can you show me that one? So like super humble dudes out there, but beasts. And it made me feel so confident because they all were like complimenting my striking and they all wanted to spar with me. Like they all was like, no, like, yo, third round, second round, first round, because of my striking, and they were helping me with my wrestling and my jiu-jitsu. It was a trade, but it was a confidence builder because these are pros that are 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, and not saying I'm dominating or anything or demolishing them in sparring, but I'm keeping up with them. There's a kid, there's a guy out there. His name is Rodney. He's a Hawaiian kid. Ronnie, they call him the captain. Bro, his striking, yo, bro, this dude, he's 5-0 now. He just fought on LFA, yo. Shout out to you, my man. That was a great fight. LFA, 30 seconds. Flying knee to the face. He's 5-0. I was sparring with him, standing up with him. We were keeping up with each other. Again, the wrestling was an issue for me. They helped me out. Now, who wants to wrestle? Who wants to wrestle? Who wants to play the ground with me? Please, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Jackson and Winks was a big confidence builder for me and showed me I'm ready for the pros. That's all that was, really.
Damn, man. That's awesome, man. That's fucking crazy, bro. I love that shit because he was here talking about, yo, I'm gonna fly out to New Mexico the day. I think it was like a week before. You flew out, right? It was, yeah. And then you ended up going out, and now you're back here. Like,
don't talk about it. You gotta do what you gotta say.
Yep.
When we talked about it, I did it.
Yeah,
and talk the talk.
Exactly.
That's
and
my
you gotta
biggest
do
thing.
things people don't do.
A lot of people just talk.
Yeah. They just don't press the gas.
They just don't execute at all.
That's the thing.
It's the fear of
How
failure.
simple is it right now? If I really want to, it's a big thing when people say, "Oh, I was in Thailand and I was training and I trained at this gym and I had fights in Thailand." That's a big thing. That's a resume builder, right? If I want to do it, I can do it tomorrow. I take my money, I buy a flight, I go out there, I pay for my training, I live in there, and I train. And I come back, and guess what? I did it. And now it's on my resume. If I want to go to Jackson and Winks again, I can go back to Jackson and Winks on my resume. If I want to go to American Top Team where this kid trains, he trains out of American Top Team, trains with Jorge Masvidal, Dustin Poirier, all that. Cute. You get what I'm saying? These are his sparring partners.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Nobody cares. Work harder.
Here's the thing. This is what's getting me excited about it because I'm a huge Masvidal fan. I love Masvidal, bro.
Because he's your
I feel like he's me. Not like, let me say I'm him. And I say that because he was a street fighter, somebody who just enjoyed fighting, used to do it for fun on the streets, got into a gym and just naturally...
You ever do street fighting?
Bro, come on, man.
Somebody tagged in some shit.
Oh, yeah. Check his post. So when I was younger, when I was 14, nothing to brag about, but it was we talked about it on the last podcast. It was a lesson for me and it helped me out in life and it turned me to who I am. I went to jail when I was 14, so I was, for a whole year upstate because fighting. You get what I'm saying? And I've always chose to fight the guys older than me, bigger than me because it was always a challenge for me. I just always enjoyed fighting.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so back to the point. Like if I really wanted to, I just go to Masvidal. I go over there and train with them also. I pay my membership and do whatever. But the thing is this, it's just execution.
Have y'all heard that whole shit with Masvidal? Or he literally just came out with a thing.
The academy.
Yesterday.
Okay, so yeah, the academy too, because actually Christian just told me about the academy too.
And he's selling his fight.
Yeah, he's doing it for like $20. He's showing me some videos and stuff, and I'm like
online basically.
Masvidal's in the online academy.
Yeah, like TJ Dillashaw and shit. Everybody's doing it. Like,
but hey, it's a money.
Conor McGregor it's worth, and it's $20, so I'm not even knocking
a month.
Yeah, a month.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it is what, like, it's good. Like, Jorge Masvidal is the most popular shit. Like, you want to know some of his secrets.
2,000 people sign up for it.
Yeah.
$100, $20 a month, and keep it going.
And it's him teaching you too. He's not putting somebody else there and calling it his course, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
But not even just that, because that's dope within itself. But also, he just came out with like a whole political statement. Right now, the UFC, a lot of the fighters are kind of jumping in this whole like Trump Biden thing for the clout.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's 100% for the clout.
Fuck him, right? You seen Colby Covington?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Repping Trump. You see fucking Tyron Woodley, all Black Lives Matter movement, right? More or less towards that.
That's where it gets dangerous.
And now you have Jorge Masvidal. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure.
He did a rally for Trump.
He did a whole
rally for Trump,
bro. But it's because Trump shouted him out. Like, we were just having this conversation in the gym. I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't support anything that Trump does. But at the end of the day, if the president, whoever the president of the United States is at the time, says your name,
Yeah.
and you, a single individual, and shouts you out, boom, 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 that's huge.
That's huge.
That's something that your
Huge
family
for
gonna be
you.
like, oh my God. So he's trying to drag on from that fight that he had. He's never had the attention that he deserved.
And he's also had like a pay complaint, right?
Yeah, but so now, yo, bro, I don't blame him at all for the business side of this. Use it. You get what I'm saying? Use it for your clout in order to use that platform to make more and more and more money. He just partnered with the Cheesecake Factory.
Really?
No way, right?
Yeah, he just did a partnership with the Cheesecake Factory, selling he has a bottle, a Moscow.
He came out with mezcal. He came out with
mezcal,
He came out with Pasado and everything.
now they have drinks in
Okay.
in the Cheesecake Factory for him with the partnership. You get what I'm saying?
dope.
And they have their own meals and everything.
That's
So
dope.
he's doing a business thing right now.
He's doing a lot of things.
He's making money.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. Like he's shouted out. He shouted out Trump because Trump is for I think Supreme Court. Something.
Well,
a Cuban American. So he's just
Well, he said he's trying to get the Latino vote or whatever through like the UFC
For-
thing.
he's- yeah.
And my thing is like it's smart because like it's a smart marketing plan,
Yeah.
especially what Trump does. And the UFC, I think it's mainly like right-siders, right? We're like conservatives, a lot more like people
Yeah.
watching that.
Yeah.
So and that's your demographic. Those are the people watching your fights.
Yeah.
So you're gonna speak up in that sense, and like you said, if Donald Trump shouts you out, the president of the United States,
Use
it's
that.
good for your brand. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's good for your brand at the end of the day. So there's no judgment on my part. I'm just asking as a fan because I just seen this yesterday.
Yeah.
Just like
So,
man, like I'm a Moscow freaking.
Yeah. So
I'm a
my thing
fanboy.
is, you're in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like one day this shit could blow up, manifest it or whatever.
Exactly.
It
People
will.
are gonna want to hear
It will.
your point of view on
Yeah.
right now where you're starting from, literally like at the very beginning. This goes back and they're like, yo, like what'd you think of like Jorge Masvidal? Like what'd you think of like these fighters? And like I'm a huge UFC fan.
Yeah.
Y'all already know. I'm getting into Bellator. Mike Chandler
Yeah,
just
Mike
signed up with fucking
UFC.
with UFC.
Straight to a title shot. They looking for a title fight.
Straight to a title shot, and I think he lost against Pitbull,
Mm-hmm.
and the Pitbull coach too. I forgot.
Yeah,
his name.
Captain
He has
Americas.
Henry Cejudo.
Yeah,
He has
yeah.
Paulo Costa.
Yep.
Paulo Costa just got slapped
Got
up.
slapped up. Yep.
Yeah, y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Sensei, what'd you think? Sensei is good at predicting fights, bro. I don't even want to take bets against Sensei no more.
You can't. Like
Because it's stylistic.
it was like a grown ass man versus a baby. That's really what it was. Like
Wow.
you can't. Listen. He had one chance and he fucked up. It's when he bum rushed them. And he could have put him against the cage and then done work.
He didn't do
That's
anything.
what that was his.
He didn't use his
You
ground.
should have done that. You do not strike with a guy that has over X amount of fights in boxing,
keep the
kickboxing,
distance.
Muay Thai. Right. He should have fucking bum rushed him, take his hits on the bum rush, be smart, put him against the cage, and then fucking take him down to the ground and use his skill set. He didn't. He tried to
But I'm-
prove that he could beat a skinny, whatever
Striker,
what's he call him? A skinny.
Skinny boys.
Whatever the fuck it is he calls
He
him.
call him skinny guy.
His own-
skinny guy. He could,
Maybe
his
fun
own-
of his physique.
His own ego beat him.
yeah.
That's what it was.
And I will say, what I will
Do
say is this.
you think he came in with like a leg?
And you know what's
injury?
sad?
No.
That
He got his leg beat up after that first kick.
the way that Israel beat him, it was so simple.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Pick
It
them
wasn't.
apart.
It wasn't flashy.
But what I will
it was
say, watch
basics.
that fight.
It was the basics.
Watch
it was
that
the
fight.
basics.
Watch that fight, and then watch my fight.
I gotta watch him.
Watch that fight, and then after you watch that fight, compare it to my fight.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna link Orlando's fights down below.
Yeah.
Also, I just real quick want to touch on like how you started working with Sensei
Oh yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, because that's like a fucking amazing story too.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we've had the other ace or
Yeah. Dutch.
Dutch
Yeah.
Diego
Yeah.
on the show, which is also like an amazing fighter. Today we're shouting him out on Instagram. We're trying to get him on one championship.
One champion.
Oh, he's
go,
in.
go to
One
one
championship.
championship. Go under their post that says that they want a new prospect and tag
He's already
my guy
in.
Diego. He's
Yeah.
in.
I
That's
put
it.
that out there.
We
Yeah.
need
Andy Sauer commented on a freaking post. Andy freaking Sauer, fucking kickboxing legend, bro.
legend.
Commented on the post.
The God.
Diego from Striking 101. He's trying to get Diego into one champion. That is huge. Now imagine, I get my contract in Bellator. Diego gets his contract in one champion. Now we need somebody on UFC. Like,
It's
you
gonna
get what I'm
happen.
saying? And then
It's gonna
boom. What we doing? We buying the mansion? We all splitting that? We gonna split that?
We're paying my taxes.
That's
First of all.
it.
Yo, actually, Sensei, also talking about like your striking 101 business and all this shit.
Yes.
Right? because I'm trying to make Jesus into a corporation, right?
Yes, sir.
I have a CPA lined up. I have a meeting with him and all this shit. So like, and I'm looking into like Section 179.
Okay.
You've heard about that?
Sure.
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 Yeah, okay.
Well, so Section 179
Speak
is
to my lawyer.
right? Like, yeah, like account. Well, pretty much like, I guess I would be asking you for like advice because you have a business, and I'm not sure if you heard about it.
Yeah.
But under Section 179, if you have a business, you're basically allowed to write off a business car.
Yes, you are.
Right?
Yes.
So have you worked on that? I'm trying to do that shit. I'm trying to get like a Tesla.
You can lease a car and use that in as long as you advertise your business on it, certain things like that.
Yeah, because my thing is,
There's a lot of things you can write off.
I was thinking about trying to get like a Tesla X, like over 6,000 pounds.
A lot of things that make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. You can write off.
Yeah, you put that in there. That makes sense.
Write shit off, bro.
Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with business.
And I hear like under the Trump administration, I don't know how it's helped. I heard Trump is not helping small businesses, but then through the Section 179, I heard
Nobody helps small businesses than themselves.
True.
Nobody helped me
True.
except my students.
Well, I'm talking about tax write-offs, so.
Fuck all of them. Fuck the government.
Tax write-offs?
Fuck the government. Nobody helps except your people.
Facts.
You understand? There's different classes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're part of that elite group, you watch out for yourselves. At the end of the day, our system is fucked up, man. Our government is fucked up. And that, I never talk, what did I say? In the gym, I'll never get political.
Yeah,
I'll never get religious into it. Right? What we do, you see all my posters about fighting, because that's what we do. But this is outside the dojo. We're always going to be fucked the way our government is running shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you can have a guy like fucking Elon, and I love Elon Musk, as a science nerd, I love him, or Jeff Bezos and all these other motherfuckers, multi-billionaires, Oprah, and you can go to Los Angeles, because when I did the super seminars out there, and there's a fucking miles that they call the homeless strip in LA of kids and
Downtown.
their parents
Living
and everybody
in
else in a fucking miles of being homeless. There's something wrong with your fucking government.
Yeah. Literally lined up on the street, tents, lined up.
How the fucking a person have
You been to LA?
billions of dollars?
Hell yeah.
You been
a
there?
whole block.
I've been
Yeah.
there.
So
Yeah.
many people in
Right?
tents. Whole block.
Camps,
Not even a whole block. It's 1, 2, 3 blocks.
4
all
blocks straight, and
together
they're all
straight.
this there. Like that's
crazy, man. Yeah.
So what's crazy is that, you know, so many YouTubers, so many big people now, so many big names, and this is trending on YouTube right now, leaving California. They're making I'm leaving California videos.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro, I don't know if y'all know who that is.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Logan.
Left California. He went to Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Fucking some business guy that I follow, Greg Stephan.
Yeah.
But why? What's the purpose?
Because mainly because of the taxes. The amount of
Taxes
taxes
too
they're paying is
Ridiculous.
wildly ridiculous.
Yeah.
2, the drug use and the heroin addicts,
Yeah.
right? 3, the
Cartel
poverty
shit.
and the homelessness, and then I think that was pretty much the 3 basic things about why people leaving. Like you said, like when you go to LA, you see like strips of things. So and people, you know, they want to raise their kids in a nice, safe place where it's like, you know, not surrounded by drug use, not
Especially
surrounded by the
paying
government.
that much money.
Yeah, and it's greedy. It's
Just
greedy
like New
through
York,
the government,
like yo, the way that they're doing it in New York, that rent is going up every year. Like
It's crazy.
bro, what? From within 5 years, 1-bedroom apartment goes from $1,100 to $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, $1,800. Bro, how is somebody supposed to make up for that difference? What do they expect?
It's crazy.
They literally are trying to get everybody who was born and raised in New York the fuck
Get
out.
the fuck out, literally.
And that's fucking ridiculous because they're going further and further away from like Manhattan because they're gentrifying everything and they're building up from Williamsburg to Bushwick to
Everywhere.
Greenpoint.
Queens. Boom, move post. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
And then moving it and like spreading this map, they have zones, and then everybody in those areas are either becoming homeless or just pushing further and further into Queens.
Yeah.
Queens is becoming overpopulated, and then South Side is going to become overpopulated until they gentrify that, and then all of a sudden, the homeless situation in New York is going to be ridiculous.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be like LA. How LA is gonna be a whole
People gonna
block.
be living on the
Literally.
streets,
Next thing you know,
literally.
crazy.
Again, I'm starting to see
Damn,
people
bro.
living on the side of
Hold on,
highways.
nothing.
Yeah,
I haven't
man.
seen that in years.
It's crazy.
People living on the side of the Van Wyck. There's a guy who comes and asks for change, but if you look down in the thing, he has a whole setup. He has a tent. He has boom, and it's like holy shit. You see 25-year-old, like looking like me, like a regular guy, you know, dressed, regular shoes, on a train, asking for money. And I'm just like, damn, if he wasn't going through it, he wouldn't be asking for money right now. Like I'm pretty sure he has some type of pride in him. Like you know what I'm saying? 26-year-old young man, looked pretty good for himself, cleaned up. Like damn, you must really need that money. You must be really going through it. And it's like I for a few years you stop seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden it's getting crazy.
Yeah, I'm driving around, you know, like very, very much lately. Every bridge I go to, always somebody there, like groups.
This
of
pandemic,
people.
man.
It's crazy.
Businesses that I've been
Not the pandemic.
businesses that I've seen open since I was 5, since I was as long as I can remember, in the same space, got signs up that says going out of business. Yeah. Shit, you've been there for 20 years.
Crazy, man.
Go to the city. Everything is for rent.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
space is for lease.
And there you go.
Makes no sense.
There you go. Now all of a sudden, the top 1%, everybody who's gonna come, they're gonna buy all that up for dumb cheap. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Break it down, build apartments. Guarantee it.
It's crazy.
Guarantee it.
What I'm thinking is that a lot of social media people might actually that are actually big and successful. Maybe they might end up renting out or leasing those places, but they don't really even need it. So it's like, you know, it's because you could just do this shit from home, like from right here.
And that's what makes me feel as if dragging on the virus. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a bad, you know, it was, but to drag it on as long as they did, there was a alternative motive to it. Got to get these. They're not open. They can't pay their rent. If they can't pay their rent, they're gonna have to close down. Then they're gonna end up having to either re-rent it or sell. You know what I'm saying? So it speeds up the gentrification.
Facts.
Speeds it up a lot. We don't gotta go around asking them, "Yo, do you want to just sell it to?" No, you have to now. I have this much cash. You're broke. You want it? So this is my personal opinion. Some people may say it was a conspiracy theory or whatever. But I feel like generally that's what it was. Drag it on as long as you can so they can't pay their rent, and then we just gonna go offer them some money and take it from them.
So real quick, just because we totally skipped over the part on how y'all both met. we went on a whole fucking rant.
So from the beginning, well, originally when I first started training, I just went to his gym.
Oh, you went to the gym?
This was like before I started training with him. This was like in 2017?
No.
18?
No, less. 14, 15.
No, because I wasn't training. I started training in like 17.
Yeah?
Yeah, I started training in 2017, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I started
age is starting to catch up.
Yep. I started training at 17, so I probably was training for about 6 months. That's when
you came to the basement.
And I went to the basement because I was training in Long Beach, Long Island, which I was living in Queens. So I was paying crazy amount of money for the train, Long Island Railroad, go there, take it back. Then I got to a point where I was just riding my bike out there, and it was 18 miles to get there, 18 miles back after I trained.
Crazy.
So I just told my car, I'm like,
if that's not dedication.
That is dedication. 18 miles.
And he's not talking about an electric bike. He's talking about a bike with pedals.
People don't
and
even
shit.
drive that far. Not anymore.
It was dope, but because I was just so, when I first started training.
You pedal that much?
Yeah.
Why you got skinny legs though?
I don't. It's metal. I just fell in love with it. Like a month into training, I knocked somebody out, got knocked out of the night. A month later, I had a fight. You know, then after that, I lost. See, my first loss. So after that loss, put some fire under my ass, and I was just like, yo. So
what was the loss like?
It was to Chris Anders, who's actually my training partner in Striking 101 now. Also,
Senpai Chris.
Chris. Yeah.
Wait, I think I heard this shit before, but damn, that's
first. Listen how the world works in a small way. So, Senpai Chris, Joshu Brandon, O, and Dutch all fought each other somehow.
And now we all
within that. So Brandon lost to Senpai Chris. Senpai Chris beat Joshu Brandon and O. And then Dutch, you know, he fought with O, beat, whatever.
Damn.
But then
I lost all of them.
You lost Brandon? No, you were supposed to fight Brandon.
I was supposed to fight Brandon, but it didn't happen.
But it's crazy. They all were supposed to fight each other, and then they all end up being Striking 101 guys.
Yeah. So like I was
fucking weird.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So fucking weird.
So my trainer,
miss you, Joshu.
My coach at the time, her name was Brittany Giannino. It was a female named Brittany Giannino. So we spoke about it, and I was like, hey, maybe I can find somewhere closer to my place where I live, where I could train, and we'll just split it. I'll come here and also go there. She was like, fine, that's fine. I was following him on I think Instagram or something. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I just hit him up. I'm like, yo, would you mind if I come by, you know, for a session, check you out, I'm looking for somewhere to cross train. He's like, yeah, come down. I went down, did some pad work. I think I sparred a little bit with Diego or whatever.
Brandon too, no?
Brandon, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, yo, where do I sign up? Like, boom.
I remember what I said to you though. I remember that from day one.
I think it was something about.
I said go talk to your coach first. I said I would feel horrible if I had a fighter that would just leave.
But I wasn't.
I know. But I said just go talk to your coach, get the okay first if you're gonna cross train or do whatever it is, because I say it all the time. You spend so much time with a student, with a fighter. We give up our personal time to train right? And when someone just leaves you, not saying that you did,
Oh, I get it, I know.
but just if someone were to leave you, that's a huge slap in the face. That shit hurts.
Oh, it's like that whole TJ Dillashaw situation with Dwayne
Alpha
Ludwig
male,
and
yeah,
Alpha male.
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Because fuck the money. It's like, and I'm not using O. I'm gonna use O as an example. I'm gonna use O as an example. So let's say every weekend I take time out of my time from my kids that I don't get back. You get money back. You don't get time back. And I invested in him, and then all of a sudden he makes it and he fucking goes to CSA or he goes to where the fuck it is. Motherfucker, fuck you. Those are weeks, months, hours that I could have spent with my kids. But I helped you get to where you were at. Like, so I told I was like, listen, if you're gonna come here, fucking awesome to have you, be a great addition. Just talk to your coach. Make sure it's, kosher. And you can cross train with us. And then
I went back there and
she wasn't happy.
She wasn't really with it.
Yeah.
At first she was okay with me training somewhere else, but then when it got real, that like, yo, I'm gonna boom, boom, boom.
And this is after you fought Diego, right?
No,
way before.
Way before.
Wow.
This is years ago.
Way before.
Okay, shit.
Way
So that was the last time I seen Sensei, basically.
Yeah.
Boom. I didn't
Then
go back.
seminars.
And then after that, maybe like a month later, after that, had the super seminar with Dwayne Ludwig,
Chinzo Machida, Boss Ruin, Liam Harrison,
Yep.
Andy Sauer,
Shane Faison, Andy Sauer. They all came down
And
for
me.
a seminar. And my coach has like a pretty big YouTube following. And they were talking, so he gave my coach press passes basically to go in there, to record, do some interviews for promotion for the seminar, to get it on her YouTube channel and all this extra shit. She brought me in with her, so I got in for free.
I'm like, where's the microphone equipment? Where's the cameras? Why y'all training?
No.
The motherfuckers got in for free.
She had her
These
camera.
motherfuckers got in for free.
She had her camera and a stand, and that was.
Hey, I got a camera too.
And she and
Does that make me legit?
and she did like 3 interviews with a few people, and then we were training. Whatever. Boom.
They got a 5-finger discount.
Yeah. All good. So then that was the next time I seen Sensei, and then I would just continue my career and continue training with Brittany, and then she got a little sick. She had like some health issues, and her gym went under. There was like a whole bunch of issues with the gym. Pipe bust, mats got destroyed, flood in the gym, whole bunch of everything. The winter messed up everything. It was just problem after problem after problem that she had to invest more and more money in, which was supposed to be the money to like let her get through the year. Basically, she had to invest it back into the gym. So she closed down the gym, and her fight career went to shit because of her health issues. So
she lost everything.
Yeah, so she lost everything basically.
Oh my God.
So she told me straight up, like, if you're gonna train with anyone, I want you training with this specific team. And it was Team Demolition MMA in Brooklyn. And they were like 4 or 5, like literally 4 or 5 minutes from where I lived at the time.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, perfect. They came down for sparring one day. They were beasts. Kind of fit my swag a little bit. Their style, they do Muay Thai, but they do like they call it Thug Muay Thai. My man Derek Strong, shout out to Derek Strong, Coach Derek. Appreciate everything you've ever done for me, man. Love you. Swear to God, I love you, man. Style Thug Muay Thai, really mean with it. In your face. I'm here to fuck you up, and that's it. You're gonna be doing all this dancing shit. Go ahead, I'm gonna fuck you up. So I loved it. It was good vibes. Every time I was in the gym, it was good. We were all the same. We had the same personality. Everything was great. Things were beautiful. We made some noise. Me and Team Demo. My old coach got upset. She stopped fucking with me. Stopped answering me on Instagram. Unfollowed me. Doesn't want anything to do with me.
What?
My best friend is her brother. Dude that I grew up, like my best, like my brother. The only man that I really consider a friend. You know what I'm saying? He can't talk to me. He just had a baby. I haven't seen his kid. We don't talk, but he told me one day, he goes, you know how my sister is? And he goes, she's really like, he's like, I don't know what to do. He's stuck in between. So I'm just like, yo, bro, your sister is your sister. I don't want you fucking up your relationship with your sister. And it's like, bro, we'll connect. You know what I'm saying? At some point. So me and him, we're not even connected right now. At all. It's been, and he had a baby. The baby's probably already about to be 1 year old and all that. I don't even know. He bought a house. He started a company. You know what I'm saying? Like he started his own. Like, yo, Luke, congratulations on everything, bro. Congratulations. My man went from going to jail as a younger to coming home, going to school, getting his diesel mechanic certification, becoming a diesel mechanic for years, making $35, $40 an hour, to starting his own business now. Now he owns his own shop, got a tow truck company with it, bought a house, has a kid. One more time. My man Luke. So then I was with Team Demo and we made some noise, got some W's, got some belts with Team Demolition. Everything was great. And then some opportunities started to come my way. Sensei offered me, and Sensei had me and Sensei kind of reconnected again because again I wanted to cross train.
FNT.
It was with FNT because one of my teammates was fighting Diego.
FNT is just another fight.
It's another promotion.
It's a dope promotion.
That they focus on. They focus on the fighter and promoting.
Shout out FNT.
Shout out to Bakeem. They focus on promoting the fighter. So they did like a documentary and everything for Diego, for him, and they shot some promo videos in the gym.
It was dope.
And that reconnected us again. And then I was talking to my coach, and then he told me Dutch was going on Team USA Muay Thai to go fight in Thailand. I'm like, oh my God, that would be amazing. He told me like, yo, I can even try to get you on. Talk to your coach, come get some training, and let's see what we can do. Talk to my coach like, yo, what you think about? Because there was no really bodies in the gym for me to spar with. Everybody's there really fitness focused, and there was like 2 other people, like because a couple people fell off. So there was like 2 other people that I was training with, that I would get some work with, sparring and stuff, but it wasn't enough. So I needed some bodies. So I figured I'd go to Sensei, we can cross train again, This is my coach, I go to you for cross training, some sparring, boom, 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 everything was great. My coach said, yeah, let's do it, We were supposed to go to Sensei's for a meeting to talk about how we were gonna do it. We were supposed to go to Sensei's, it's been like 3 weeks. I'm like, yo, what's up? I haven't sparred in 3 weeks. Like, all I'm doing is coming to the gym and just hitting bags. I was like, let's go get some work. So Derek, he was like, yeah, we're gonna do it. So one day we set it up again, he didn't come. So I just went to Sensei, got some work in. We spoke about opportunity, called Derek. Then Derek 100% randomly was just like, I guess it was like a cocky, not a cocky thing, but he's very prideful.
Prideful?
Yeah. So it's like, he's like, what? He's like, if he wants to train, he can come to me. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to train, I'm like, bro, it's been 3 weeks. We've been putting it off. We said we're going to go. And I was like, and now you're going to tell a man who's offering me an opportunity and offering me something to come to you and ask you, can he give me an opportunity? I'm like, bro, that's not how it works. And then I asked him, I'm like, what if he offers me Team USA, you know, to go to Thailand right now, fight Muay Thai? I'm like, are we going? I'm like, Derek, we're going to go?
Are we going to go? Yeah.
He says, no. He goes, I don't want to go. He goes, what the fuck? What am I going to do to Thailand? He goes, what am I going to do in Thailand? He goes, I'd rather go to Amsterdam or go somewhere like that. I'm like, yeah, but
it's for you, yeah.
I'm like, my career. I'm like, and you as a coach, like, we would go to Thailand. And he's like, no. Then I asked him about boxing. He was like, okay, so what about a boxing match? License, blah, 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 blah. I asked him about that. He said, no. He said, I don't think you're ready for boxing. I think you'll get demolished. I was like, damn. I was like, shit, what do I do? I'm like kind of feeling like as if you're not confident in my thing. And then he told me to take 6 months off.
Wait, why 6 months?
He said, we need to focus on the gym. So it just clicked in my head, and I made the decision. This time, I made the decision. Sensei's the man that I want to work with. Sensei has my best interest in heart. Sensei's the man that's going to help me in my career. Sensei's the one that I can see myself taking my career to the next level with. And I decided to just switch over. And I made the decision to go to Sensei.
Yeah. With
respect to Derek.
And Sensei, how did you feel about that?
No, I mean, like I said, it was supposed to happen years. Right? It's like we kept bumping into each other, oddly enough. Like I said, at the gym, in the basement, super seminars, Friday night fights, Friday night throwdown, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then when Old told me, I was like, fuck yeah, let's work. And then his coach, Derek, hit me up. And I always had a great relationship with Derek. I got nothing but love for him. You know, he actually, what was that? I was buying Chinese food by the gym.
Oh yeah, you had told me.
Yeah. And he's just like, yo, Sensei. I'm like, who the fuck is calling me 11 o'clock at night in the street? And it was Derek. I was like, oh, what's up? He's like, yeah, I was looking for you. I was like, I'm right here, baby. Let's talk. And so he's like, yo, you know, what's going on with O? I'm like, look, let me tell you something. Orlando's a grown-ass man. That's one. He tried to talk to you. He told me whatever it is. 2, I don't take fighters from nobody. I hate that shit. And I told him the same thing because at that time, Joshua Brandon had left, right, to go train with his brother.
I remember how
But the difference is with Joshua, I knew ahead of time, like from day one, that was going to happen. Because his brother, when Joshua joined me in 2012, his brother was always at Henzo's Manhattan. in the city. And of course, they're brothers. They always train together. And that's one thing. He's like, all right, when I get a black belt in the sensei, I got to go train with my brother. Because they're brothers. I get it. I get it. Now they want to probably be black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's normal. Why wouldn't you want to do that? But I always knew that. I just didn't. When it hit me, I was like, fuck, now's that time. So that's why I got so emotional with Joshu. And I told that to Derek. I was like, listen, the difference is between you and I is, like, I want my students to grow as martial artists. If I feel like I have nothing else for them, then I'm going to direct them in the best way to go. In Joshu's case, go to train with your brother. Have a great time. Get a better martial artist. Motherfucker, he's a key to the gym. You can always come back. It's always your house. Till this day, I talk to Joshu at least once a week.
Yeah.
You know, we're geeks. We'll talk about Gundam and some other shit, but whatever. But we talk, you know, and whatever. And he'll say, hey, congratulations to O and this, or Dutch and this, miss you guys, vice versa. So I told that to his coach. I was like, as an instructor, that should always be your goal, is the best for your fighter. Right?
1000%.
Right or wrong?
Then that's the thing that I feel like you have that emotional connection, and I definitely felt that way.
Yeah.
When the day Joshu left, I was there in the gym, bro.
Oh, I fucking cried.
Everybody
Of course,
felt
man.
that, bro. And it was just like,
That
dude, it
shit
was just so much. And even Joshu was like, damn, like, you know, he didn't want to, like.
Yeah. He didn't want to fucking leave. After everybody left, we just sat there for like an hour just hanging out.
He
Like,
didn't even want to.
he's like,
bro.
I guess I gotta go, Sensei.
Yeah. But no, he's still a part. I mean, you know, social media now, Instagram.
Man. Yeah. I still show him love on his fucking knockouts and all this other shit. Till this day, I say he's one of the most. Till this day, I'll say he is one of the most intelligent fighters I've ever trained.
Ever. It's crazy.
He's fucking Einstein.
Crazy. So yeah,
So we came into it, you know, and it's crazy because I don't even think I told this to O, but then I had another fighter who I love, Angel Dermansky. When I first opened up the gym, same thing that you had the issue where you didn't have bodies.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't tell me that though, but I knew that. This fighter, Angel. So I took him where I used to go train with friends at Sitan. I was like, listen, it's not that Aziz is going to teach you more than me, but he is going to help you. Don't get me wrong, he's an amazing coach, but there's a lot of bodies there. And that's what you need right now. Because if you spar with me every day, you're going to get to read me.
Yeah.
You need different people, tall, short, fast, strong, the aggressive counter defensive fighters.
Yeah.
I have my style. I can't constantly change to be different people. It's who I am. So if you want to grow as a fighter, so I took him there. Long story short, him and Dutch fought. We kind of had like a little bad fallout because Dutch won and they didn't agree. Okay. Anyway, so then Angel ends up moving to Colorado. This is how I am as a person. I found out he moved out there. First thing I did, I called up my buddy Aaron Varro, and I called up Sensei Dwayne Ludwig. I said, I have one of my old students. He moved out there. He needs a job. They got him a job training at Elevation, one of the biggest camps out there in Colorado. Say, Sensei, thank you so much. Boom, got him a job. This whole pandemic happens. People start going crazy. He hits me up like a couple of weeks ago. Sensei, hey, Angel, what's going on? He's like, yeah. You know, I had to move from the States. I moved to Europe because for my family, my wife and I are expecting. I'm like, what the fuck? You're having a kid? Congratulations, by the way, for your baby boy. He goes, so I'm in Holland. I'm like, what? He goes, I literally just arrived in Holland 24 hours ago. So what I do? I called Andy Sauer.
Hey.
I said, Andy, one of my students is out there, one of my fighters. I love this kid. He's like my son. He needs help. Can you get him a job? I got you, bro. That's the type of person I am. Right?
You look out with them for like the rest of their life at this point.
Seriously.
You're the
They're children, basically.
We were talking. I'm not gonna say who it was, but I got a text yesterday. Me and Wayne were driving, and I couldn't tell, but he read the text message. He goes, Sensei, this person, you can tell something. He's off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say the person's name. Yeah, because you know I always respect people's privacy and shit.
But you could tell something. He's going through something.
He went through something. I couldn't sense it, and like I was just my mind was somewhere else, and I spoke from the heart. He heard the message. He goes, listen, if you need help, text me, call me, tell me. Right? I wish I was a mind reader because I can't read people's mind, but if you need help, I'm here for you. It's more than teaching you guys how to punch and kick and fight and shit. Like something could be wrong with you outside of the gym. I want to be there for you. That's what a sensei really is, man.
OD.
You know what I mean?
OD.
So it's the same thing. I told him with Coach D. I was like, that's what you should be for him. Even if he is with me, you should be able to call him any day of the week.
And I text the only thing.
You know what I mean?
I love this guy.
You make
him
seem like family.
Yeah, I be commenting on his like posts,
Right.
whatever, and leave me on scene. Or I hit him up. One time I hit him up, and I was like, randomly the other day, I was like, yo, you know I still love you, Derek. I was like, stop playing with me, hit me back. He read it, and then nothing. Just recently, I think when I announced that I was going to debut on Bellator, he sent me like a message, like he reacted to it, like and then that's it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was all. And it makes me like, damn, man, like, we had a really good connection. Like, you gotta understand, man, I have to do what's best for my career. I can't just stay and just keep hitting a bag. That's not gonna help me with my career. I can't keep matching my own fights. In the Emmys, I matched every single one of my fights besides for my first one. And I think
For me, yeah.
But every other fight I matched. Every title fight, every kickboxing match, every MMA match. I can't keep focusing on stuff like that. I gotta focus on my training.
Yes, sir.
How I wanted it to be is coaches do everything. I'm just here to train. I'm here to work. I'm here to put in whatever work you need me to put in. You tell me what to do, I do it. You tell me how to do it, I will do it. Better than what you want me to do it. But I can't be like, I can't go up to you and be like, that's like me going into the gym to Sensei and telling Sensei what I want to do for the day. Which I do find myself doing sometimes and I have to smack myself in the face. You get what I'm saying? Like the other day we was in the gym, I worked out really hard that day. But then I come to the gym and Sensei had a workout for me. And then I was just like, oh fuck. And I'm like, shit, I got push-ups and squats and sit-ups. Like, damn, I shouldn't have worked out earlier. I thought of that. I'm like, Sensei, I want to do some pad work. I want to do the boom, boom, boom.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, and that's why nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Work harder. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Work harder. That's our new thing. Nobody cares. Work harder.
Yeah, shout out to Mario for that quote.
That's it. That's the new thing. Nobody fucking cares. Work harder. And I was like, all right, cool. I can't be that guy who's just telling you what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I also missed the part with how I actually started training with him. My last fight with Derek Strong was against Diego. With Derek, and I was training for the fight, and then I lost. I lost against Diego. It was a very close fight. One of the best fights of my life. It was one of the most, like, one of the hardest fights of my life.
Which I will put down in the description below.
Yeah, that fight, check it out.
Fucking fight of the year.
Numbers. Shout out to Jackhammer Promotions.
You got an award. You and Dutch.
Oh yeah, me and Dutch actually got an award. Is it?
I think so.
100%.
Maybe.
Well, we're like nominated.
You deserve that shit.
We're nominated for an award.
For that fight.
Yeah, for that fight. For like.
I think it's fight of the year.
Yeah, that would be fight of the fucking year.
I watched so many fucking fights. I love watching. I've seen that fight like 5-6 times already.
Yeah,
it was a technical brawl.
But love, and then after the fight, you know what I'm saying? I went upstairs, and we all did our pound, and again, my coach was just like, "Hey, guy, I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking shit because I love this man, but this is just what's real." He didn't like. I wanted to go into the other room and embrace Diego and like, yo, it's nothing but love, boom. He did. He showed his respect to Sensei in the ring, but then when we got upstairs and locked into the dressing room, I fucks with Diego. Like, I fuck with Diego heavy. I always loved his style, so I had a lot of respect. So when I lost, I just wanted to go show him like, yo, I fucking respect the chef. And then when I got over there, we got to talking, and then I'm just like, yo, listen, no matter what, I'm coming to the gym in the next couple of days for some sparring. Boom, 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 no matter what. And I did. You know what I'm saying? And I did. And then it became a regular thing, but I was still training out of team demo. And then it got to the point where it was just like, I'm doing both. Fuck it, I'm coming to both. So that's what I was doing. And then I had my last fight. I got a title fight offer for ECF. And I told Derek about it, but then I told Derek, I was like, okay, boom, boom, boom. I was like, we're going to take this mat, boom, boom. Like, yo, but I want Sensei in my corner as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I want you and I want Sensei in my corner. He wasn't with that. I'm like, are you serious? Like, why? He was like, no, whatever. So I had to do the fight, so I just ended up doing it with Derek. We won the belt. And then that night, I text Sensei and I said, 100%, you got me. I'm signing up tomorrow. I'll come, boom, sign whatever papers you need. The next day I was in the gym and it's just been on from there. It's literally been on from there, non-stop. And it's been almost a year now.
Yeah.
I've been working with Sensei.
September, yeah.
Yep, got a boxing match, kicked ass. He got me my first.
Should have won that fight.
Look, boom. I technically won that fight, but you already know kickboxer coming into Gleason's and demolishing.
They wanted
it wasn't like a.
I was
it was a decision. No, he should have won that fight.
Yeah, no,
like I'll say the first time, okay, he lost. Like, okay, look, no, he won that fucking fight.
They didn't, and I found out why they did. I found out why they didn't give it to me. They said I was too flashy. I kept on. I'm like, so what?
That's good.
I'm showing off. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to show off. I'm here to show out.
The promoter loves him.
Yeah, I'm here to show off and show out.
She fucking loves him.
And then a couple months later, he got me a New York State title fight, my first 5-round fight on a show that I've said that I want to fight for since I started fighting. Friday night fights. Since I started fighting, that was my first goal.
Debut and a title.
My first goal when I started fighting was to fight on Friday night fights. I reached that goal with him. Then after that, my goal was to do my pro debut Bellator MMA.
That's fire as fuck, bro.
So
Manifestation, bro.
and smart decision making. You gotta understand smart decision making. If I would have stood, not for nothing, if I would have stood with my old teams, I wouldn't be in Bellator right now. Honestly speaking, probably might have fought on Friday night fights. My own willpower trying to, because I fucking email people. I'm the type of guy, bro. You didn't read my message, but I'm still sending you 50,000 more messages.
Good.
No matter what.
Push.
I'm tagging you and shit. On Bellator, I got like 18 things in the inbox right now to Bellator that's tagged from years ago. As soon as I go over there and be like, hey, who controls social media? Can you do me a favor? Can you go in the inbox? Can you respond to me, please? Like, yo, just respond to me. I want to screenshot it. Like, just respond to me.
That's fact.
Something.
I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be going on like big YouTubers channels that I really follow. I'll throw a comment and they respond to my comment. I take a picture of that. There was one where an impulsive, like a million viewers on this, just watching this one guy, Charlie Rocket. He's big on manifestation.
Nice.
Talked about it. I put down, I'm like, yo, we're gonna be on Impulsive, like this podcast, like hopefully someday we're gonna be big. That's what we're shooting for, to be on that show.
Yeah.
Right, like right next to y'all. Like we're manifesting right now under this comment. Blah blah blah. The dude that was on the podcast commented. He was like, you're already there. Time hasn't caught up yet. Snapshot of that, posted that up.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just literally, I just always comment, always reach out to people, always network.
Because you never know. You never know who's just gonna.
A lot of people are embarrassed.
It's not even that.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Hit
I
up
ain't one
Elon
shot.
Musk. Hey, yo, what's up? I just want to pick your brain. Can you give me any kind of advice?
So you get interns, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Interns,
Hit up the richest motherfuckers in the world. The richest motherfuckers in the world. Those are the people that you want to pick their brain.
Hit up 1,000 if you only get one, bro. That's
Look,
it.
I literally can show you DMs of me sending to Dana White. I'm trying to pull it up right now, but my service is a little slow. I sent Dana White. Oh, here we go. August 19th. I will be UFC champ. Putting this out there. See you soon, boss.
Fire. Fire.
Dana White ain't never gonna read that message.
Never,
But when I make this shit happen,
You're gonna make him go into his
I'm gonna
inbox
make him go to his fucking inbox, search my name, and look.
I messaged you.
and then repost.
And then repost that shit, yo. That's what I do, man. I hit up everybody, bro.
Real quick, so let's jump into your opponent, because we know nothing about your opponent. I think we all want to know. What do we know about the opponent?
I mean, I know everything about the opponent, but it doesn't really, not everything, but it doesn't really matter to me, honestly, what he's gonna do, because I'm executing my game plan.
What about the people? The people who don't know about him?
So the guy I'm fighting, his name is Cody Law. He's a prospect out of ATT, American Top Team, Florida.
Wait, is that Colby Covington's camp?
That's Colby Covington's camp.
That's Colby Covington's
Yeah, he
camp.
trained.
Okay.
So his sparring, he trained with Masvidal, Poirier.
Right. So he's a collegiate wrestler.
He's a collegiate
right.
wrestler.
He wrestled out of Penn State. For those of you that don't know, Penn State is one of the best places you can wrestle in the United States. He's a 2018 NCAA champion. He's just one of the highest skilled wrestlers there is, and that's cool.
He's ranked number 1 in Pennsylvania as an amateur.
That's cool.
He's ranked number 2.
He's 5-0 as an amateur MMA fighter.
Yep.
He's done some boxing fights.
Oh,
How much preparation have we had?
A lot.
We good.
Yes.
Shout out first of all before anything.
Can we do this?
Yes, Coach Mike. First, Mike Riley, who's been a godsend to our academy.
My guy.
Who's been introduced to me by Crew Ali, who's my G. Mike Riley has gone above and beyond,
More than
not just for Orlando, but just for the whole academy. For those of you guys who don't know, we are now associated with Zero G Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is a Henzo Academy. What does that mean? We get ranked up with Coach Mike and his professors in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tradition. Like, you're gonna get a Henzo Gracie black belt
on the Henzo Gracie, yes sir.
Which is fucking insane.
Fucking crazy.
We can go train there, no problem, for free, and vice versa. So we help them with the striking, and they help us with the grappling. And then on top of that, we have my good friend Mike Burke out of Jersey, who owns the Institute of Muay Thai, and he also owns Beast Coast Wrestling Club. It's one of the best New Jersey wrestling clubs.
Shout out to Beast Coast Unlimited.
Yes, so we were there yesterday, and moving forward, we're gonna keep working with them for all MMA fighters. So if you're an MMA fighter, you're going to be able to work with Henzos. You're going to be able to work with Beast Coast Wrestling Club. We have such an extensive network of friends that I've been blessed to have. And like we were talking about, it's like, would you say the stars are aligning?
They're aligning.
Things are just coming into fruition.
Yep.
He's gotten so much help from every angle. It's insane. Like, I'm not even, he was telling me, oh, Sensei, I want to work power work, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm not even worried about you stand up. I was like, I was more concerned with your jiu-jitsu and grappling. And it's gotten to the point where the wrestling coaches and the grappling coaches are just impressed with the way he picks things up. So I'm not even worried about the wrestler, to be honest with you.
Bro, I'm not.
That was such like a nice slow like burn almost.
Like, I'm not like shout out, yo. He's a great athlete. He's a great athlete.
He's a great athlete. I'm not worried.
All respect to this man. I am so. First of all, yo, Cody Law, thank you because
For taking the fight.
Yeah.
not fuck taking the fight. I took the fight. He's the one with the contract.
Oh, okay.
So honestly speaking, this opportunity is thank you, Cody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I gotta take that throne, boy. I gotta do it, boy.
Yep.
Sorry.
You gotta pick
Sorry, I gotta do it.
I mean, think about it. You're beating a prospect out of a great camp, American top team, who trains with Joanna, who trains with Jorge, who trains with
and
Colby.
then I'm gonna do it in phenomenal fashion.
Right. And you beat someone at that caliber, rather than fighting someone that's local that nobody really knows.
Nobody cares about.
It says
You know?
something.
Says something.
It's a statement.
Yeah, this man is signed to the management company that I want to be signed to.
First
Round
round
management.
Fire.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I get what you're saying.
he's in the position that I want to be in. So now.
And the
you're-
words, what is it? Nate Diaz? Which one's Nate? The skinny one, the tall one, right?
Yeah.
Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor, you took everything I want, motherfucker.
I work for, motherfucker.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, Cody, you took everything I work for, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yo, fire.
Brooklyn, bitch. So like you know what I'm saying? Like this is a really good opportunity for me to showcase myself against a prospect rather
High
than
level.
a local. You get what I'm saying?
High
And
level.
believe me when I say, motherfuckers is gonna remember me on October 29th at the Mohegan Sun from Bellator MMA. You motherfuckers are gonna remember me. At the end of the day, I fight at 125 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Going up 2 weight classes.
2 weight classes, 145.
You get what I'm saying? Going up 2 weight classes. And I'm gonna take that. I'm ready to fight 145, 135, 125. Bro, call me in the next week. After that fight, call me within the next week. I'm ready for whoever, whenever. Let's get these checks. I'm about my money, and this is what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this to provide for my daughter. I'm doing this to provide for my family. We spoke about what I want to do in life. I'm fighting in order to buy my daughter a house. I don't want a house under my name. Yeah, eventually, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But my goal is to buy my daughter a house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that she is
Set.
set. She's
Yeah.
safe.
Safe.
She's safe. She has property.
Mm-hmm.
She can do what she wants. You can use it for income. You can use it for your home. Whatever it is. And then I focus on myself. But I'm here to get these checks. I'm here to show out. I'm here to impress. I'm here to do my thing. And main thing, I'll say it again, I'm here to get these checks.
Mm-hmm.
125, 135, 145. I'm ready to go the week after.
I love this shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
The
Like,
grind
it is
never
what it is,
stops
man.
at all.
Never, ever. I'm gonna fight. I'm back in training. I'm fighting. I come home Friday. Saturday morning, I'll be in the gym. I'm ready to go.
Fire.
You get what I'm
Really
saying? Like, I'm ready to go.
dedication.
I'm ready to go.
Y'all both ready, bro. Y'all both ready. I think I'm
Exactly.
making a great
With this
team.
man in my corner, bro, like, come on, man. Him in my corner, Mike in my corner, me training with 0G, me getting this wrestling work. I got black. I'm rolling with secondary black belt, Renzo Gracie's. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I heard that we actually went to the open mat.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we're like, yo, where's Orlando? We thought Orlando's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's like Orlando was training with, and we're doing jujitsu,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We were trying to do like some
Rolling.
escaping from positions.
Yeah.
From, like sort of like being a little more technical about it. And then I'm like, yo, I'm waiting like Orlando, and they're like, oh no, he's training with black belts right now.
Yeah. And then it's good work, and then that's why, like I said, not only am I learning things and taking little things from them every session to help me out, because remember, we didn't have that much time for this fight. We had 4 weeks for this camp. That's what we had.
And then the actual opponent we had less because we thought it was somebody else.
Yeah, we thought we were fighting somebody else up until a couple days ago.
Yeah.
we thought we were fighting the
So
striker.
we had to switch up. We thought we were fighting a striker. So we switched it up a little bit, but the same game plan because we were working the ground anyway to prepare. You get what I'm saying? Because like you said, my striking is there. You get what I'm saying? I'm good, confident in my striking. Still working on striking, of course, 100%. But main focus was the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
And who's the champion right now in Bellator?
At 145
At
or
145.
125. His weight class.
They don't have a 25.
His real weight class.
It's 25-35.
Right. Who's the champ? I mean.
At 35, the champ is Archuleta.
Are people jumping?
Oh yeah, I love Juan. He's a good dude. I know Juan.
I
know
Juan.
Juan.
Look, bang.
He came to our gym.
Yeah, he trained.
He came to our gym.
I
like Juan.
He just beat a kid from Jackson and Winks. Actually, his name is Patchy Mix, who was 13-0.
Yeah.
Patchy Mix is a beast, man. That was a crazy fight. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Patchy Mix, man. He did his thing.
Shout out to Juan.
Shout out to Juan. It was a war, and Juan Archuleta took it.
Yeah.
For the
Juan
vacant
is
belt.
really
So
good.
he's a 135, and I don't think there's a 125 champ. I don't even think they have a 125.
I think James Gallagher is going for that.
They have. Does Bellator have a 125
Yeah, I feel
division?
like they're trying to get rid of 125.
Is that what it is?
They were trying to get rid of
is
120.
James Gallagher fighting Juan Archuleta? Is that his weight
I
class?
have no idea. I'm not.
He looks kind of small for.
He'll get
He
demolished.
looks kind of small for
He
Juan.
will get demolished.
But
I think he's a 125er.
If there's a 125 division in Bellator, I will see you in the next year. Ha!
All right,
I will see you in the next year.
Real quick, I want to jump into some UFC 254 predictions
Oh, okay.
because that's coming
Khabib.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and Gaethje.
Yeah, Khabib and Gaethje.
Oh, who you got?
There's a few fights.
Who you got?
Gaethje.
Gaethje? You got Gaethje?
You got Gaethje?
Oh,
Sensei.
I would say Gaethje's gonna be his biggest challenge, but Khabib's gonna take it.
You know Gaethje wrestled, right?
I know.
Oh, I know.
He wrestled and he's a striking beast. I get it, but what I'm saying is this.
No, he's just a crazy white boy.
Yeah, but
And he can throw down.
Yeah.
Listen,
And Khabib is a crazy white boy from the mountains.
you seen Khabib get dropped by a hit by Conor, right? In that fight when they fought, he got clipped. He got clipped.
Everybody can get clipped though.
Right, but Gaethje's hands compared to Conor, I'm telling you, man, I'm calling it right now.
Nah, wait.
It's gonna get stopped.
Is it because of the Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje fight? His hands.
Tony wasn't there. That wasn't Tony.
That Tony, yeah,
That
he
wasn't
was.
Tony.
Yeah.
I'll give Tony respect. That wasn't Tony.
I think he got.
He didn't show up. Just like how Cowboy says Cowboy didn't show up. Tony didn't show up.
No, I think his plan did not go as.
No,
as
Tony
well.
didn't show up. He cut weight. Remember that
He did double cut.
There you go. That shit
cut
fucks
weight.
with
He
you.
cut
Cutting
weight.
weight fucks with
And cut
you.
weight again.
He did
He's
it.
a pro, bro.
No, you can't cut weight
So
twice
that
like
wasn't a pro
That fuck-
decision that he made. I'm sorry.
That wasn't. That was just trying to get
prove
clout.
himself. Yeah, clout shit.
Yeah, you
Trying to
fucked
prove
up.
something.
Damn, he really. I mean, damn.
Yo, weight cut.
Justin
Literally.
Gaethje versus.
Have you ever
Khabib.
cut weight?
Sensei, I need to know. We all need to know.
Have you ever cut weight?
Who, me? No, never.
Bro, you don't
It's the
understand
worst
what
thing
Oh
in
it
the
no,
world.
I see it.
It's the worst thing.
I've seen you in the gym. We put Vaseline on.
Whatever you think it is, it's 10 times
Your body
worse.
feels like you just want to go on the floor. You just want to
Pass out
slowly
there.
and just go like this.
Oh, D.
It's horrible. It's
get
horrible.
tired,
It's
like-
horrible. I'm
fall
fucking tired just
asleep.
thinking about it.
Even Justin Gaethje, but Justin Gaethje looked big in that fight too.
I mean, you
Tony
can.
Ferguson's a lot taller.
They can't use IVs anymore, though. But
Justin Gaethje was stopped by who? Eddie Alvarez. He was stopped by Dustin Poirier, and Dustin Poirier got hands.
Yeah, but you can't do that because then you say like,
No, well, not like that. Not like that.
Yeah.
My just biggest factor in this because I don't think Khabib is dumb enough to really stand with Justin Gaethje. I mean, his plan is very simple. It's like I'll entertain you till I'll take you down, and I'll keep taking you down.
Who?
Khabib.
Khabib tells you. He says all the time what his plan is for every fight.
I smash you.
I smash you. No, but let me tell you. But he'll tell you strategically what he does. First round, I wrestle you. Second round,
He's
I
George
strike
St. Pierre.
you. He said second round, I strike you. Third round, I wrestle and I strike you.
GSP.
That's his plan, and he tells you what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you down, and you know why? Strategically, it's smart. Take you down, get you tired first round.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the second round, you fucking tired. Now, since you have better striking than me, I got you tired. I can do
Cody.
what I do.
Do we think Justin Gaethje is gonna does he have the gas tank for that kind of wrestling?
Who? Gaethje?
Gaethje.
Fuck
For
yeah, he
that
does.
For that wrestling.
Yes, he does.
For the stand up, we know it's proven.
What
Tony
gym does
Ferguson,
he?
but-
What gym does he train out of?
I don't know.
You know where he's from?
No, I forgot. And I seen.
He's used to high altitude training. He's just like trust
Yeah,
me.
no. I seen no one with his
high
coach.
altitude.
He definitely has a gas tank, 1000%. My thing is the wrestling gas tank is much
It's
more
different.
different. What I was doing the MMA on the open mat. Me and Mario, we did like a little bit of MMA, bro. Yo, he put me up against the fight, like just like this, right?
Yeah, but Mario weighs like 2,000 pounds.
Mario weighs like 2
Khabib is apparently.
How much do you weigh?
He weighs like.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 140 right now.
Mario's like 205. Come
And
on.
that's the thing. And see,
Come
I'm
on.
rolling.
That's 60 pounds of fat.
I'm rolling with Mario. I'm rolling with all that pressure. These heavy motherfuckers. Come on.
But like you seen that Kamaru Jorge Masvidal kind of fight, that kind of like clinch work and all this shit, like that really drains the
Absolutely.
And it's like Justin
Once
Gaethje
you
is
have
a
it as a
lot more
cage.
stand up, a lot more let's go to the center, let's tee off.
Based,
so like
based on who he fights.
Yeah.
It's based on. It's
but
based on.
Khabib takes everybody to the fence, no? Everybody he's taking to the
Yeah, he
fence.
take him to the, because it's the Khabib block.
Yeah.
You take him to the fence,
I'm
locks
saying.
the legs, and
He'll hold you there. He'll make
I lost
sure
the fight
you're
like
carrying
that.
your own weight.
I lost the fight like that. Fumi
Fumi.
Nakuda. He went in for the shot. My coach said no more than two punches at a time. So
He said, "Pop, pop, boop."
I said, pop, pop. When I threw the hook, he ducked under, grabbed my legs, got me up against the cage,
Cody,
locked out.
that's 2 shots I gave you.
Well, real quick. All right, so I mean, my thing is Khabib. You're thinking Khabib too.
Yeah, I say Khabib.
Sensei is
but I
going
say
to Gaethje. The
I think
first
Gaethje's
one.
gonna give him like
first
the toughest fight of his career, like as up to
Okay, I
now.
might
But I
be
think
wrong.
Khabib's gonna take it.
I think
bro. I've learned not to go against that man. I've
am
learned
I?
not to go against that man.
Edwin, what do you think?
Well, like what John said, his prediction. What you guys said, his prediction is always right. So I'll go with John.
You gonna go
Up
like
top,
that?
my ninja. You get your white belt today.
Oh, you got Yo. Oh yeah. And just to say, Sensei said that if I beat you, Cody, I get my black belt. So
What? No, this motherfucker. You're a lifetime too short. So.
You seen Tyron Woodley? He got his black belt when he
Yo.
beat
and he wanted that more than anything.
fuck's his name? Oh, and he's coming
Did he
back.
Not the
win a
last
belt?
fight.
Didn't he win a belt?
No.
That day he had won the championship belt. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Now he was defending against the big gorilla kid.
Yeah, and he won. And he
Darren
kept
Till?
Darren Till.
He
Yeah,
kept his
black
belt, and then they gave him black belt.
His jiu-jitsu belt. Yeah, exactly.
He's like, fuck that gold belt.
That was a crazy
He's like, yo, fuck that gold belt.
That was
Like, yo, I got
crazy
the black belt.
Let me run down this card. Robert Whitaker versus Jared Canur.
Can you, yeah? Let me see.
Canur.
Whitaker.
It sounds Canadian.
Whitaker. He's coming back off a loss. He's hungry.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Robert Whitaker.
Whitaker's starving right now. He wants Adesanya again. Trust me.
Dos años, yo, I don't know, that mustache.
You see Adesanya on that too.
That mustache, I think I'm gonna
Who
have
else
to
we
go
got?
to Dos años.
Who else we got?
They got Islam, which
Yeah.
is another Dagestani fighter. Another
yeah,
one of
I
Khabib's
know.
camp. I'm
Yeah.
thinking. So who are you thinking in that one?
I like Islam.
You like Islam?
Yeah.
Anybody from Khabib's camp is doing the same thing. They're shit
Yeah,
my
there's
shit.
so many. Magomed.
Okay, so
that's his brother.
all of Khabib's guys except Khabib.
They're all gonna win.
That's
They're all
what
gonna
they're all under his card. That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
But that's what it is. That's what a team is. Khabib's on the card. Okay, you want me on the card? My brother,
My brother.
He needs to debut. My other brother, he is 27-0. Give him somebody.
He fought 10 bears.
He fight 10 bears in the mountains and carry them down. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
ate them for dinner.
that's what I wanted to be in the gym, right?
Yeah.
So if I have a name for myself in Bellator where I could be like, yo, my boy's ready to debut. Oh, yo, if I'm on the main card, it's like, okay, cool, dope. Yo, I got fucking Chris Sanders.
Yeah.
I got my boy Chris Sanders ready to go. Debut, what's up? Then they put him on the undercard because we're at the same camp. And it's a little more, it's more convenient for them also.
building up the camp name and building up the name.
That's the whole
Fighter
point.
names.
Look at City Kickboxing Adesanya's camp.
Yeah, had some guys on the same card.
Now all of a sudden, once he's on the card, at least 2 or 3 other people are on the card.
They're
Correct.
so technical. Well, now they have Alexander Volkanovski, I think.
Yeah, but you see, they got. Oh well, actually, they're not even say they were strategic. They went to Tiger Muay Thai they went to Tiger Muay Thai, for their like pro debuts or whatever. Like a few pro debuts went for training, and then they went. And then after they had a few fights or something, made some clout out there, or somebody got signed or something. I don't remember. I think Adesanya actually got signed to the UFC from when they went to Tiger Muay Thai. Then they went back to City Kickboxing and just built up the gym. But they got the opportunity from Tiger Muay Thai.
Right.
I forgot who went. Somebody went to Tiger Muay Thai, was training, and then called them. Was like, yo, I come through. And they all went. And then some opportunity happened. I don't know if it was, don't quote me. I don't know exactly what it is. I think, I'm just going to say, Adesanya got signed to the UFC or something like that, whatever. Boom.
Yeah.
Then they all left, went back to City Kickboxing, and built it up from there. And that's what can happen, the same thing here,
Yeah.
but straight out of Striking 101.
It's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Period.
It's definitely gonna happen. I fucking see that shit happening.
It's gonna happen.
I fuck with Striking 101 so fucking much, and what Sensei is doing. I've always shouted it out all the fucking time. Since
I mean,
day
of course,
one,
if you don't, he's gonna kick you in the
Since
dick.
day one, since-
Thank you.
Right? Boom.
Cobra Kai, motherfucker.
Even all right. Another one, Brian Ortega
versus Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie.
Korean Zombie.
Korean
Korean
Zombie.
Zombie.
I want to say Ortega because you already know.
Because you got the same hair.
But,
Y'all got the same flow of hair.
no, it's because every time I see him fight, I see Ortega on the screen, and I'm just like,
Oh shit! I didn't even notice that until
Yes,
now. I had a blonde moment. I'm so sorry.
every time
Ortega. I see
every
what you
time
did
he
there.
fights, I see it says Ortega, the last name, so it's Ortega and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So I see him there, and I'd be like, yep, I'm in there fucking him up.
I go with the Zombie.
Yeah, I'll go with the Zombie too.
What about Uriah Hall
Fuck him.
versus Anderson Silva?
So, and Silva better win.
Seriously.
Silva better win, but
Listen.
I'm kind of gonna say Hall might take it, but Silva, you better win. If you watch this,
Porra caralho.
yeah, what he said. I think Silva. I think
Silva, man, he's fucking 45, 47 years old, and
I mean-
Uriah is like 31.
Yeah.
Uriah. Honestly, if Uriah doesn't win, he should just quit.
Just quit.
He should just quit. You're fighting a guy that is past his prime.
Yeah, he slowed down.
He slowed down. You're still, and you're about to hit your prime because he still hasn't hit his prime, Uriah.
My man Silva's doing this for some money.
But I hope Anderson pulls out some funky shit and knocks him the fuck out.
Yo, but the thing is that he has to end his career.
And if I
there.
didn't say it, fuck you, Uriah.
But he has to end his career there.
Yeah.
He needs to
Oh, yeah,
stop.
yeah, yeah.
He needs to end
Yeah,
it
yeah.
with like a knockout. And
Yeah.
like, stop, bro. Like, why are you still fighting,
I
son?
mean, I saw him against Paulo Costa, bro. That shit was a good fight. That was a crazy fight.
Yeah.
It was a crazy like tee off, but he got broke.
Yeah.
Dude fucking ran through people. So the last one, I don't know if y'all heard about Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier.
That's a good fight.
2.
Yeah.
Because Dustin, the
I
first
don't know.
First fight he had that.
he got outclassed. The
He had
first
the
one.
first. He had that.
But it's been years.
Dustin
Poirier.
Poirier when they had that. Was
I
that the
don't
first
know.
fight? They had that huge little.
That was
hematoma?
that was when McGregor went down to
I think so.
35
I mean, he
or 45.
Yeah,
he
huge
cut the record
hematoma,
on
right?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
yeah.
when McGregor went down to 45, right? He went down to 45.
No, he was a 145 champion.
He
When's the last time
45
Conor
first.
fought?
What?
When's the last time Conor fought?
Khabib. No. Cowboy Cerrone, like last
Cowboy.
year, February.
That was
I think.
last year. Yeah.
Okay. So he's,
Yeah,
he's still.
He put on a clinic there. He killed him with the shoulder strikes. That's crazy.
Oh, the shoulder strikes. I always been repping the shoulder strikes since John Jones on the fence doing this. I'm like, I don't see enough of that. I just don't.
Yeah.
You know, I think Jorge Masvidal, maybe Nate Diaz does some other shit.
Yeah.
They're throwing it now. Now you'll see them throwing a lot
Now
more
you can
shots.
see a
Good
lot
fight.
more.
After the Connor thing.
Oh
Yeah,
dude.
Conor's gonna take it.
You think Connor's
Think
gonna
so?
take it for
Yeah,
sure?
I think so. He's gonna take
Because
it.
Dustin, like you said, Justin Gaethje has great hands, and you're saying Justin Gaethje has better hands than than Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
You know, and he fought Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier beat Justin Gaethje.
Yo, but a big thing in that cage is
So-
confidence, and a big thing in that cage is you being confident in what
you
you're
think
doing.
Dustin Poirier is gonna have too much pressure? Too much
No,
emotion?
I don't
Kind of
think-
like Cowboy. Cowboy didn't
I
show
think he's
up.
just gonna be real excited.
Cowboy didn't show up.
He says it.
Yeah.
He says it got the best of him. Like,
Yeah.
It was the
You're at that
the
level,
shine,
man.
the light.
Millions of
It was like,
people
holy
watching.
fuck. It's like, holy shit, I'm about to fight like that's like me going in there right now fighting Conor McGregor. I might freeze up. I would fucking get killed because I might be like, oh shit, fuck, damn, alright. And then like wake up, but it's too late.
for all the younger fighters that like are scared to like compete, because of the lights, because there are people who like fight differently.
Oh
when they're
yeah,
under
no,
lights.
once you're in the cage,
How do you
yo,
handle that?
Yo,
How do you handle
bro,
that?
it's like this. Like
It's mental.
I look. This
mental.
is okay. It's a little different for me. This is genuinely fun. There's some people who go in there and they take it too serious and they're just like, and they're nervous and they're scared. You shouldn't be in the cage, bro. You shouldn't be in the cage. You're gonna get hurt because you can't get in that cage.
Just smokers.
Yeah, you can't
smokers.
get in the cage and be so tense. Get in there, get some people that when you first starting off, or when you first start sparring that that you can beat.
No, now you be like
Not
at
that
your
you be-
level.
that-
At your
that-
level.
Yeah, that's at your level, but you're a little bit more. Build your confidence a little bit.
Yeah.
In the gym.
Right.
Get yourself confident with yourself so that when you out there, you're feeling yourself. Like this.
That's how you
ain't got
feel when
shit
you're in
on-
the gym.
When I'm in the
completely free.
what? When I'm in the gym?
No, sorry. When you're in the cage.
Oh, when I'm in the cage,
the
I'm
spotlight.
it's not even a thing in my head. Like the crowd, the lights, it's literally not even in me. It's me and him, another sparring match. And if you look at any fight that I have, I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm having fun.
OD.
Woo! I'm like, yes, I hype up. Like, yes, let's do it.
You're in the zone.
I'm in the zone, and then when I get hit, that first hit, if I land the first hit or if I take the first hit, it just gets me like, whoa! All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when it's dangerous. That's when it's dangerous because now I'm flowing. When you're tense, it's like you're thinking about what you're doing. Oh shit, what I got?
You can't react. the
He
way you
left
want.
hook. Oh man, he threw. Oh shit, he hit me. No, but when you flow and you just like this, and it's like, oh, he threw a beep, Boom, 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 boom.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like one of those fights like Sean O'Malley flows.
Just have fun, bro. Just have
that's
fun.
crazy.
Going in, don't take it serious. I look at every fight like a glorified sparring match.
Yeah.
Every fight is a glorified sparring match. You do this every day in the gym. You do this every week in the gym. The same thing you're doing in that cage, you do it in the gym.
Yeah.
It's just glorified.
Do you ever think about like the L? Like what are you gonna do? Like if you take the L, like how would you handle it? I've already taken L's.
You have to take an L in order to know how you're gonna handle it. I've taken 3. No, I've taken 4 out of the 18 fights that I've taken 5 out of the 18 fights that I've had so far. And the first one was really hard. First L that I ever took, not the first one. Actually, the first one was against Chris Anders. That one was pretty hard for me, but it wasn't the hardest. My second L, which was my first MMA L, that one was hard. I beat myself up for like weeks.
How'd you get over it?
It's like, honestly, my girl.
Your girl?
Slapping the fuck out of me, like, shut the fuck up.
Stop being a bitch.
Stop being a bitch. Literally. Stop being a bitch. Get the fuck in the gym. You watch that video. What did you do wrong?
Ooh.
Go get better.
Ooh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like legit. That's what the fuck it was. Yes.
That's for shorty, bro.
That's what it was. And then it was like, and then I was like, yo, you know what? Fuck that. I'm that nigga. I'm over here. Let's go. Went back to the gym then the next fight, had that confidence in me again. Boom, 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 boom. Fucked him up. Spectacular fashion.
Like it.
You know what I'm saying? Then I was on a little hiatus. Boom, boom, win. Took another loss. You get what I'm saying? Win. Took another loss.
But nothing keeps you down.
No, you keep going, bro. A L on your record ain't shit. Motherfuckers who want to hold on to that perfect record, to that O, those are the people who are picking and choosing fights, and like you want the easy challenge, and it's like, no, right now give me Adesanya. What's up? Give me the challenge, like whatever. You get what I'm saying? Because that's gonna do nothing but get me better. If I lose, cool. I learned something from that shit. There's never a loss, always a lesson. It's never a loss, always a lesson. You learn something from that loss. You know what I'm saying? So my advice is just stop being a bitch. Just take the L and just keep it pushing, you know?
Was that recording?
Yes.
Recording.
Keep it pushing.
He's like, wait.
Yeah, no, I want to definitely get that fucking. Never a loss.
One more time, stop being a bitch and keep it fucking pushing. It's never a loss. It's always a lesson. Move on to the next one. Work on it.
Perfect.
Keep it pushing, and that's in life too. Fighting in life. It's everything.
Perfect. Yo, I don't even. I'm out of questions, bro. I literally asked everything I fucking wanted to ask. I think I'm a UFC fan. I don't know, Edwin. Throw me some fucking questions, bro.
I'll throw you a question.
Yeah, throw him some questions.
What's your why?
What's my why? Sofia Janet Ortega, my daughter. That's it.
That's what gets you going every day.
That's it. Every single day I wake up. Think about where I'm at right now in life, where I want to be and where I can be, and then I realize that I can be a lot further in life than I am right now, and I can be living a lot better, and I can have a lot more. And me having a lot more means that my daughter's gonna have a lot more, and she's not gonna have to struggle for the rest of her life. So I make sure that every day I wake up to do something. Even sometimes I do miss the gym in the morning. You know what I'm saying? For my morning session. But then if I miss the gym in the morning, then I'll go for a run. I'll do anything, something. You know what I'm saying? For that why, to make sure that I'm working towards that.
Talk to us about your daily routine. Your work schedule. I mean, because people gotta know. Listen, because you're gonna make it one day, right?
Yeah, this was.
But they gotta know how much you struggle to get to where you at.
So this one was a hard one because I ended up leaving my job for this camp. Like right when I got the call, and then it was just like, yo, I quit. And then so I had some money where it could hold me down, but that was like a week or two worth of like extra money that I could do. So I was focusing really, really hard on my camp. 2-3 days. This was how I was as soon as camp started. Wake up in the morning, go to the gym, 9 o'clock, stay there, 9 o'clock session, we rolling, doing jiu-jitsu, 10 o'clock striking. Then I go home, eat something, maybe relax for a couple hours, go for a run, do a couple miles, go home, eat something, relax for a couple hours, back at the gym by 7, train 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, go home right after, or not even go home, straight after the gym because, started to financially take a toll on me. Jump in the car, jump on my bike, I got an electric bike.
The bike, yeah.
Finish the gym at about 9:30 at night, so from about 10 o'clock at night to about 3:30, 4 in the morning, I'm doing Uber Eats. And I'm just getting my money that way, just to keep me above water. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with my, be able to pay my rent, things like that. go home, sleep a few hours, right back in the gym. If I do Uber Eats, I'll make sure I'll come at like 10, get an extra hour, do the 10 o'clock session, then I do it all over again. Go, run.
See, that's the difference between someone who is not, I'm not saying this is Cody or anything, but you can see he wants it. How many people has the drive to work on that schedule, then work so you can provide for your daughter, yourself, your girlfriend, and then come back to the gym and not lose that drive? That's why he's going to be successful.
I've seen it. We've heard him speak just like this. I asked you the same question on the last podcast. You gave me the same answer, pretty much. Like, yo, I got to do whatever I got to do to make my dollar, but I'm going to make it. And the bike riding is insane because your body is constantly working. Yeah. Constantly. So I like, and we can tell from the fucking cardio that you have at the gym, bro. It's
oh yeah, my
almost
cardio.
like
Cody.
Absolutely.
Cody.
But then
That's
again,
Cody.
You know what I'm saying? You do that, and then
we just gave you some Easter eggs, Code.
You're a family man at home too, which is not easy, bro. You're balancing a lot of things on your plate, and it's like it's incredible to watch. And I think a lot of people could be inspired. I think a lot of people are gonna look up to you, and I think you also have that confidence and that star power. Yeah, man. So it's like
some people don't understand though. That's why I want him to say it, because people think it's you're just training for a fight, and that's what. No, man. No. It's so much harder. People think fighting is easy.
The biggest struggle for a fighter, the hardest part is outside the gym, outside the cage.
People see 6 weeks camp, whatever the fuck. This is 3 years into one. This is however long. How long have you been doing this?
It's going on 3 years.
3 years, right? 3 years of hard work to get to that fucking spot.
There's motherfuckers who's put 15, 20 years into this shit and still not in the position that I'm in. Mm-hmm. So it's like I am blessed, but I bust my fucking ass for the past 3 years. Every fucking day. Mm-hmm. And when I went into those cages and I went into those, I always say, closed mouth don't get fed. I did not keep my mouth closed. If there was a fight, I took it. I don't give a fuck who it was. 145, take it. 185, I'll take it. I only weigh 140. I don't give a fuck. I was averaging fighting every 3 weeks for 2 years straight. Damn. There's motherfuckers who have 3 fights a year. I was fighting every 3 weeks for 2 years straight. Every promoter in New York City knows me right now, and they know me as the crazy motherfucker who was just taking any fight.
And win.
And winning. And winning. And taking a loss, and then after losing, going up to them like, yo, hit me for the next card. You know what I'm saying? Showing respect. Never disrespectful to nobody. There was only one motherfucker who tried to use my W for clout, and I trolled the shit out of him, demolished him, and he just didn't want anything to do with me anymore. But other than that, I'm very respectful. Any promoter hit me up right now, or fuck it, call it cocky. I can hit up a promoter right now if fights was going on. I'll get a fight, no problem. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm with it. I'm with whatever I have to do to reach my goal.
Hungry.
Starving, bro. Starving.
We got a whole fucking line where the people.
Hungry lions eat.
Buffet coming through.
A hungry lion fucking eats.
Yeah, a hungry fucking lion.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I'm a gorilla. I'm just saying.
Any more questions? How long are we in? We were 2 hours. You got questions?
It's literally an hour and 21 minutes, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oof.
2 hours. Yeah. Well, we got any questions?
I'm good, bro. I'm really good. Yeah. Really good. Yeah, sorry.
Sensei, you have any questions?
Why am I so good looking? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. You see, mommy and daddy, they had an intimate.
You know, the way these dating apps work.
We got filters now. We got the iPhone. He's gonna drop
shoot
that.
1,000 shots, you get like 5.
You shoot 1,000 shots, like, and then like 4 of them will hit you back.
I have a question for George, because I like to see it from a student's perspective. When you go into an academy, what do you go in looking to gain from it?
Like as much knowledge as I can from the top tier.
Is it martial art? Like, do you go in there looking to become obviously a better martial artist? Do you go in there thinking to become a better person, or do you just go in there thinking, hey, I'm just gonna train, and then naturally these things happen right throughout training?
At first, realistically, I was going in there for self-defense.
Fucking people up.
No, not even fucking people up. Really like self-defense. Okay. I've been actually robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like knife point.
Right.
You know, at least
I have a gun put to my.
You know what I'm saying? 2 different points, and I'm just like, yo, listen, like, I love training in the gym, like just train, but I'm like, yo, this gym shit ain't doing it for me, like no more. And I'm like, and you know, I can just train at home, but as far as and then I'm like, where should I start? Like jujitsu, like stand up. Let me do the most uncomfortable thing first. Like, you know, Conor McGregor was blowing up everywhere. So that's where I love UFC, you know, for that reason.
Yeah.
So I walk into a gym and I'm expecting can I actually use this in the real world? Like, will this actually really work? Or am I just hitting a pad all day and then somebody comes up to me
and you freeze?
I freeze. I don't even know that. And then, you know, going into gyms, I was realizing like, yo, like some of them are like monetarily based. Some of them are just like too many bodies. It's harder like a coach to really like focus and feel you and as a person. So now, you know, when I went to train in a jiu-jitsu gym, I was like, yo, I love this ground game, but also like I feel like I'm becoming a better, more responsible person, like discipline.
Right. Okay. There you go.
That mentality. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like that's strong. Like that's irreplaceable, bro. Like anybody that's like going into gyms or whatever, if they have the mentality, the work ethic up there, where you see them, they're working, grinding towards something every single day. It attracts you. That's that manifestation. Right. That's that law of attraction, where it's like they're doing it every day. They don't give a fuck if you're not doing it, right? But they lead by example,
right.
And that's a big thing for me, is to lead by example, right? So like we're out here, we're doing the Geezus show like 3 times a week.
Absolutely,
we're putting the hours in, committing me, because this is what we really want to get big in.
Yep. And
I see you guys doing it at the gym, and then when I spoke to you, Sensei, the first time I heard about Striking 101 was my boy talking about the Dwayne Ludwig seminar.
Yep.
And this was all the way in
it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, in the Shaolin's gym in the city. This is where I'm hearing it from. And I'm like,
oh, you heard about the
seminar, right? But he was like, I hit pads with Coach Jonathan, right? He's like, yo, hit him up. Like if you want to learn, if you want to like get a little past like just the ground,
right? This
is where you should start, right? And I'm thinking Dwayne Ludwig, and then I take this other dude. He trains very seriously as well.
Nice.
So I'm like, oh shit, like he showed me the video.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, he kind of reminds me of like Dwayne Ludwig, bro. Like the way TJ Dillashaw hits pads with him.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, then I go look into the website. I'm like looking at it and everything. And then just from the first conversation, we had a whole 30-minute conversation the first time we spoke, and I was like, yo, Sensei, like, you know, I'm looking for a place where I could really grow and learn as a person. You know, like I'm not really trying to get like beat up, my ass handed to me every day where I don't learn something. But you immediately were like, no, it's not like that. Like we sit there and like it's not uncomfortable,
right.
But we try to make you feel uncomfortable, like so you can better yourself.
Absolutely.
So you can better yourself. You know, like
be comfortable being uncomfortable.
And you're like, I'm about creating fighters. I want people to actually be able to defend themselves in real life. You know, I want them to grow as a better person. Hearing all these things, I'm like, this is the man I want to train for. There's no other man I want to train for. Like, this is it. After day one, I was hooked. After day one, I was hooked. You know, I sparred with Ernie like day 2, I think. They were like, oh, there's levels 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, fuck that, give me 3.
Yeah. and then it's like in the gym, like it was like that the focus, where it's like, you know, there's too many people in the gym. The instructor can't focus on you or whatever. But in Striking 101, there can be 25 people on the mats, but you have Sensei who also has his aces around him that literally
that are going through every person.
Not even
those the fucking best breakdowns.
Because at the end of the day, you're learning these combos. You're taking them home. It's yours not to do what you please with it. If you want to go and teach somebody else it, show the man show the man his respect.
Exactly. The thing is, like, if you really know it, you can teach it to somebody else.
Right.
And Sensei and even Douglas, big shout out to
LMS
NYC. You know,
right here.
He started his
nice
own
little
brand.
beanie.
Yeah, right there. Actually, right there. That's fire as fuck. You know, day one, he would be the one. He'd be like, listen, like, you know, this is what you're doing wrong. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to help you get better. And you know,
everybody's about
and
that.
he wasn't the strongest fighter in the gym.
Nope.
And I'm like, even the person who's not the strongest fighter in the gym, and he's not the weakest fighter. I'm not saying that.
He's Kung Fu Panda.
Pointers, yeah. He's giving you pointers. So now for me,
my man, Hujitsu.
I took that and I'm like, yo, like every other new person that comes in, that's exactly how I should be thinking.
Absolutely.
Like, how can they get better? Because if they get better, I'm gonna get better by training with them.
Exactly.
If I'm just not even communicating with all the new people in the gym, then it's like, and we're not focusing on bettering each other, then the gym is not gonna get better.
Absolutely.
And like when you explain something to somebody,
you get better.
You get better. Exactly. Because I could be fucking up and not hiding my head behind my shoulder when I throw my punches, or I'm not turning it out, or my hooks, you know, maybe too wide, or maybe like my hand may be low. But if I keep on telling you, yo, raise that hand, raise that hand.
You telling yourself.
When it's my turn to train, I'm literally telling myself. You know what I'm saying? I said it 15 times to you. Now, if it's my turn to go against you and I don't keep my hand up, what's wrong with you, bro?
Exactly. and I have people hitting me up on Instagram. You know, the more I post y'all up, you know, now they're really gonna see.
Yeah.
You know, I have people hitting me up like, yo, like, who do you train with? How do you train? And now it's at a point where it's exclusive. You know, Sensei's rates were so fucking ridiculously low compared to what I was playing.
Everywhere else.
In VTOR, and the value that you were getting.
Yeah.
Was
We were
even
just
more
talking
insane.
about that too.
Yeah, you were getting a gym, you were getting a pool. You know what I'm saying? Now you guys have you've mats, you have bags.
The network with Henzo and the wrestling clubs and the academies and all
And
those
y'all
other
went, like I said, y'all went from basement training.
Yeah.
Anywhere where y'all could just train to
So
there.
a
It's
full-blown
humbling.
academy. That's
It's
a full-blown
humbling.
academy.
It's
right
super
there.
humbling. Man.
Open
Yeah.
space, bags. Every bag you could think of is on there. Full mats, wall mats.
Yeah.
We
No,
were talking about he should do dorms.
Yeah.
Like he should put dorms in it.
Seriously.
Or whatever, just to have people can fly out for training, do 2-week camps.
So I told them originally because this whole COVID thing, they're shutting down gyms, whatever.
to rent out a house.
I was like, if this shit comes worse to worse, if they try to shut us down, I'm seriously gonna rent out a huge fucking house in the same neighborhood and turn the living room into a during the spring and summer we train outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking during the winters and falls, train in the living room. I'll tell you why. I have a good friend, former UFC fighter.
We all get a room, pay rent.
Right, John Watch, and then Eric Owens, he's Jersey Pierre is one of his friends and coaches. Anyway, Eric and John, they had a duplex in the city, and they turned the first floor into a gym, and we all would go there and train. It was fucking dope. Mats, everything. You just walk in. Imagine your whole setup here, just a little bit bigger.
Oh, we've thought about it, bro.
Right?
We've been thinking.
All matted up.
Third gym, which I'm trying to mat that bitch up.
All matted up. Same thing. And if it's your home, who the fuck can tell me who I can have in my house?
Exactly.
You could be my nephew. He could be my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your damn business. You know, so that's my backup plan if the government tries to fuck with us. But yeah, I'm glad I asked you that question because I've noticed we had some new members before we became exclusive, especially women. We have now more. I think now, especially in our grappling program, there's more women than men.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
It's insane. No, there's like about 18 to 20 women right now taking the grappling program.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Insane. And I have one of these new girls, Janelle and Amber. Shout out to Amber. She texted me yesterday. Sensei, how's it going? I'm good, Amber. What's up? She's like, I have 2 girlfriends I want to join.
Nice.
And it's just going to keep going and going.
Soon you're going to have to just have a legit all women's class.
Now I'm going to have, I'm fucked up. I'm going to have more female fighters.
More female.
Yeah,
Yo, I
that's
will.
what I'm
I
saying. Like,
I remember getting. No.
I want women train with guys.
Bro, I remember training with a girl, bro, in my jiu-jitsu class. The most humbling thing.
She fucked you up.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Bro, she's 120 pounds, like
Yeah.
4'10".
Yep.
Bro,
Jiu-jitsu has no weight limit. Like, there's no, like,
ridiculous.
I mean, unless it's
She's
like
purple,
400 pounds, just laying.
I want to give a shout out to all the women in Striking 101 because y'all badasses. And you don't give up on shit like my fellas do.
Yo, they be pushing, bro.
Melanie.
Melanie's my boxing champ. She's the champ.
Dude, I see
different.
the she has
Melanie,
she's so breaking
I give you
down.
4 girls right now that I'm gonna turn into champ. Well, one already became a champion. Melanie, Jess, Alex, and
Alex.
Carissa. Those are my first 4. Like, they're gonna be Orlando. They're gonna be Chris. They're gonna be Dutch. They're gonna be
Alex doesn't want to
Aaron.
get Alex says she doesn't want to get
No, she wants to fight.
Yeah,
she said, let's fucking do it. Like, I'll do the nationals. All 4 girls are gonna do nationals.
Oh yeah, we doing
I'm
nationals.
putting this out there.
Nationals.
All these 4 women are gonna fuck up all these other girls in the nationals.
Bow.
I'm putting it out there. All 4 of you girls are gonna bring me back belts.
Bang bang.
I love how much they love it too. So it's like,
You know what I mean? That's impressive, man. Because guys, of course, we fight. That's in our fucking DNA. But you know, women, we have this image that women are pretty and they don't do this shit. Fuck that shit.
I mean, they could be pretty and
I'm
still
sure your
out.
daughter is gonna follow this.
Oh fuck yeah!
no, she
She's already signed under me.
Yeah, she was already.
Her and Baby Dutch.
Baby Dutch.
Baby
Yeah.
Dutch. I'm taking all the fighters' kids.
We were just
They're
talking
my
about
future
how
champions.
when she was doing kickboxing with me and she started Kyokushin karate. But now I want to get her into jiu-jitsu. I want to start her in jiu-jitsu before anything. So like I was thinking about just coming like one day showing up to the house with like a big, huge, like really bright pink gi. You know what I'm saying? And then they'd be like, yo, mommy, we're going to do jiu-jitsu now.
Or you can show up with a huge blackie with a fucking demon on the back and say you're gonna be a fucking monster. Don't make it pick his.
Because you know what?
Man, Pink, listen.
She's literally gonna look at me and be like, "Daddy, no." She's gonna be like,
Turn her into a monster.
That doesn't look nice. No, I gotta bring her a pink one with a unicorn on the back, and she'll love it, bro.
A Hello Kitty?
No, unicorn. Because they're mystical, magical creatures who went extinct.
My Little Pony.
Yo, they're real. Speak to my daughter. Unicorns are real. If you say otherwise, she's gonna want to fight you.
Beautiful violence.
Unicorns are real. Beautiful violence. That is called beautiful violence. Literally. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
October 29th, Mohegan Sun.
Let's do it.
Catch this beautiful violence.
All right,
It's beautiful. fucking
Okay,
violence.
cool. So, all right, we have to end there. Our cameras are fucking dying. I just got the shit from my co-host.
I got
right
mad
now.
shit to talk though, man. I talk my
You
shit.
come back after you win.
Yeah. No, we're definitely having you back.
After you win.
For sure. So, yo, listen, anybody who's listening, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you like having Orlando, Ortega, one shot.
One thing. Can I just say real quick? I just want to say real quick, shout out to my sponsors, LMS NYC. Shout out to Zero G Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Brooklyn. Shout out to Striking 101 MMA. Shout out to Beast Coast Unlimited.
Andy Sauer.
Beast Coast Wrestling Club. Andy Sauer. And again, Bellator MMA, thank you for the opportunity.
And then the day, October 29th.
October 29th.
What time?
You can download the Bellator app. The fights start at 6 p.m. Download the Bellator app. I am on the prelims. If not, you can go on Bellator's YouTube Live. And the fights.
Or you can catch it on Instagram after he knocks this motherfucker out, and it's gonna just blow up all over.
Boom!
And his Instagram is gonna be linked down below, just like also Sensei Johnson, Striking 101.
Yes,
One shot.
Yes, sir.
I am one shot.
Yes,
Striking
sir.
101. Instagram. Follow them. You know the deal. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us.
Real quick. Can I get a
Yeah.
year?
Peace.